Welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. Today we're starting off against Eyes on Me, a Terran player at 5.9 KMR. I'm not familiar with this nickname, so it's like it's a Smurf. It's an account of someone better. I think it might be Milky Cow, because it's kind of a weird name. Milky Cow usually has weird names. He also plays freaking weird StarCraft too, so it fits well. He's a tough cookie to crumble. He's a tough nail to crack. He's tough to crack. I don't know what we're usually cracking, but he is difficult. I knew he was going to. I felt like there was going to be an eBay block here. So we're very well prepared for this. And this is just a massive waste of everyone's time, including his own. So he started with this, and I'm just going to clean this up big time, real fast. Boom. Out of here, son. Gonna get the pylon in the mix here as well. So that's good. I have a couple of options now, and I'm just gonna go across the map with this worker to figure out what I want to do. I'm gonna start with a stalker. That will be my first thing, stalker, and then I can decide, do I want to follow it up with fast twilight, or do I want to follow it up with something else? And that something else would be sentry. So like I kind of have a decision to make here. And you know, that decision is that basically. So if there's like a low ground CC, I think it will be late enough that I might be capable of cancelling it. Unless there's a bunker. Yeah. It's just not going to be easy for me to make a call here anyway. Let's see. Oh, it's a high ground. Oh. Really? I had not expected that. You know what? I had not expected that. So we see a instant cyclone here coming out of the boss. Huh. What do you think of that, huh? What do you think of that? Interesting. Okay, so instant cyclone probably means I should add in either another stalker. I have two options here. I either add in another stalker, or I need to add in a really fast the thing that heals. The battery. There you go. Took me more than a second to figure out what the hell it was that I was looking for, but it was indeed a battery. I don't want to chase him. Chasing him here would be a mistake. Now, because he built a tech lab, another fast reactor, and he opened up with a Reaper, it means he's not going to be capable of doing any type of serious pressure. Like, his pressure is going to be non-serious if he gets any type of pressure in at any point. I even wonder if he's actually getting anything here. Oh, he's one-basing or what? Oh, okay. He is one-basing. I just don't know what where's his barracks? Where is his barracks? I think this might be Mass Cyclone. I think this is Mass Cyclone, actually. And he's one base? This is a weird build order. Okay. There's probably going to be a proxy here somewhere. Yeah, this is Mass Cyclone. I recognize this. Mass Cyclone. Okay, cute. So we have a sentry in the mix. It could also be Banshee, fast Banshee. Let's just get a scout in here. Oh, crap. This is not great for me, is it? This is the opposite of great. Oh, but this is okay. Okay, I'm gonna just move these guys back. Get one more sentry in the mix here too. Can I get this fool down? I'm not even certain. So we still have a battery in the main base, and he probably is running out of stuff here. And I am about to get a DT in here too, which should be good. We have 2 gateways. So if we get 2 DTs, that would be huge in my mind. From the shadows I come. That's what I'm talking about, because he just dropped the mule, didn't he? I calculated when the mule would drop. I was like, this mule drop, based on the energy on the Nexus, is going to be like 512 or so. No, I had no clue. I was just lucky. Because if he had a scan, I would have lost the game, I think. But he didn't have a scan, so I was freaking fine. There you go, game number 1. All right, up next we've got Nico Rect, 6.3k Terran player. About like rank 5, rank 6, something along these lines. Let's see if we can take this fool out. The way I'm gonna do it is by scouting around late, making sure I'm not being proxied. The thing about Nico Rectus is that I don't want to call him predictable, but he is very predictable. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Clem is very predictable in Protoss versus Terran, for example. He's very predictable in Terran versus Zerg, yet he's so good that it doesn't matter. I think in TVP, though, it tends to be a mistake. Terran versus Protoss is a matchup where you often just require multiple build orders to confuse your opponent a little bit more. That's at least my general feeling is. Just gonna get this little gas over here. Gonna send these guys around. And I'm just scouting to make sure they're not dying against any weird type of stuff. So I could even send this worker across the map theoretically. How about we just do that actually? I very infrequently do it because I'm not a huge fan. But because I know that he loves opening up with a single gas Reaper opener, I think it's not completely useless. In that way I can actually skip my battery. And skipping the battery, it saves someone a little bit of cash. Also allows me to go for a double gate opener rather than a triple gate. So we're going to go for a late scout onto this thing. Get the Stalker out first. Warp gate behind it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's standard actually. Yeah. And now all we need to know is whether this was actually a Reaper first or a Marine first. Because we are not 100% certain about that. We're going to see in a couple of seconds. Okay, there we go. We now got our confirmation, right? We now know enough. So he's going to hit me right in the face a single time. Gonna pull these guys onto the low ground. And I really want to save this. Because this is a risk you always run, pretty much. Yeah, okay, he did a good job there. And I'm not actually that afraid right now of not scouting what he's doing. Like, there's going to be a Hellion arriving on my side of the map relatively soon. I'm gonna go double gate, one more chrono, so I actually skip my fast hallucination because I don't care so much about it. And then instead I have one extra chrono on my probes. So we're playing this quite greedy. We play this very greedy. All right, I'll just say how it is. We're playing this extremely greedy. So I want this fast third base here too. And then I'm going to get a pylon downstairs. The reason why I want it down there is because it allows me some spotting later on in the game, which is obviously going to be huge. Like against, well, practically anything. Oh, this is bad news, obviously. This is really bad news. Okay, if I can... He's gonna kill 2 workers total, and he loses what? A Hellion and a Reaper? This is actually fairly decent for me. This actually was fairly decent. We can get a fast robotics facility for it too. And I'm gonna get my charge still. I do believe that my charge is somewhat important. And we have a really fast robotics facility. Now, what am I gonna do with that fast robotic facility, you might be asking? I'm not entirely sure either. I'm thinking of actually getting a Robo Bay. So his mine drop is already out. He gets 2 more medevacs, which is all fair play too. Want to get some vision up here too. I thought... Oh yeah, here we go. We have 3 in the main base right now. We're going to get 1 more on the low ground. And then once this finishes up... Oh, here he comes. I really need this pylon to finish up, by the way. Don't know where the hell it's going, but it ain't here right now. Oh. That was just good. This was just so good for me. So the next thing that he's going to have is a Raven. Like 100% it's going to be a Raven. We'll get a Prism out. This feels weird, but because we have such fast charge, it's actually going to be quite good. So we get 3 of these in the main base. I'm also going to add a battery in there. We have our next hallucination. So eventually I can move these Stalkers somewhere else. Okay, that's going to be my grand plan. We get a couple of extra chrono boost in here too. Get one of these. Okay, we saw it go into the main base just now. I'm not sure if you guys also saw that, but I saw his Raven absolutely head in towards the main, or in between at least. So this is about to finish up. I'm safe here, right? I'm not worried about that anymore. I'm absolutely not worried about that. Okay, so he's gonna come in right now. He's probably going to blindly throw down an auto turret and then realize that it's not gonna be worth it. Yeah. So you're gonna go over here. You're gonna get a Colossus out too. Send these guys out. And I want Blink most likely, right? Yeah, it's going to be great. Battery in the mix. The one thing we don't have is, well, the one thing, we don't have a lot of things, to be honest. But we definitely do not have a lot of gateways. We're actually really lacking in the gateway department right now. Like, seriously lacking in the extra gateways. Okay, we have one too many here. Can I add a couple more gates into the mix? Get one more sentry too. Once we get our second Colossus out, I actually will start to feel very decent about all of this. Okay, here comes the Raven. So we can actually just pull these back. That is no problem. This is great stuff for me. This actually is great stuff for me. Oh crap, no, wait. It wasn't as great as it should have been. Still good enough, most likely. Gonna get a cannon in the main base too, just because I like it. And I just want 6 gates or so. I don't need that many more. Yes, Colossus, rally it across the map, Harstem. Exactly what you wanted in life. Isn't that exactly what you wanted? No, it's not. Okay, you're gonna go here. Okay, we have a good setup. I think we actually could just go for an 8 gate all in here. So my early game was good enough, I believe. He's gonna move out. Oh yes, so many freaking units, huh? What the hell? See if we can get our warp in here. If he doesn't reach this area, there we go. Oh yeah, this is great for me. Oh, I wonder how many workers I actually ended up killing. This ends up being kind of bad now, I think. No, as long as we have all of our idiots still alive, maybe it's fine. And when I say idiots, I mean all of our Colossus. Him not killing my Colossus there was a huge deal for me. See if we can get a pylon here, something here. He's getting so many freaking units, by the way. That is actually diabolical. Like legit diabolical. I need a recharge though, and I'm gonna need it pretty quick too. This is what I think. I have no clue where Bossman's at. Okay. I think he's moving towards the top side of the map. No, he's not. Good call though, Kevin. Tried your best, you know? What can you say? I guess freaking 3, what do you call them? 3 tanks, huh? Okay, that was good. See if we can have to pull some workers in or what? Don't think we'll have to actually do that. And now we're gonna get a Templar Archives as well in the mix. I wonder if he still has like plans of dropping at any point, or what's the goal gonna be here, boss? It's gonna cancel my prism once more. Okay, you guys are gonna have to move back a little at least. Okay, you got the first Viking down now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's what I'm talking about. Was this 5 racks? What was his worker count in the end? How many did I kill? So I killed 14 workers with my prism, but I should have kept that alive. It was really sloppy to die there. I just thought he wouldn't have enough, and he played indeed 5 racks. Fort base was ridiculous. More batteries here would have worked. But the moment I killed the tanks, I knew I won. I think I even could have given up this 3rd base and just started mining from here. Wait until I get like 2 Archons, but a win is a win. Next we got uThermal. He's hyping me up. I don't like this. He's talking about my MMR being very high, and I'm flying right now. And he called me the end boss. So kind words from my good friend. However, that's not gonna save his own MMR. You know, the only way to increase your MMR is by taking it from other people. Sadly for him, StarCraft 2 ladder is a zero-sum game, and I'm here to be a winner. All right, I'm here to be a winner. Let's see how he actually plays. I don't know what he's been doing lately in this matchup. I haven't played him in a very long time. I think we just ladder at different periods of the day. I'm more of an afternoon, early evening type of guy. Maybe he's more of a night or morning type of guy. I'm not actually entirely sure. Right now it is in the early afternoon, so a little bit earlier than I usually would go. Maybe that is my luck here. Let's make sure we're not being eBay blocked. It's a very common thing that can happen. And we'll play a very similar opener here, I think. So, okay, we don't have anything nearby. It's good news. Don't have anything in natural. And we're just gonna scout around. Like, Mark is a cheesy prick, alright? You guys are well aware of that. This guy, he's Dutch. He loves his cheese. He can't help himself. I feel like all Dutch players, except for Red, were always very cheesy. Like Grubby. I think I was very cheesy. I think Mark always has been very cheesy as well. Just something about it. We stay close to our culture and we cannot help it. This is a very good map for TOS, by the way. It's probably one of the better maps for TOS in the current map pool. The reason for that is simple. What is the reason for that? Right, the reason why it's such a good map for TOS is because it's hard to scout up with a Reaper KO. There's nothing nearby here. We can probably just head back home in that case, can't we? We absolutely can head back home. So we're not going to go for a scout across the map. Just open up with the Straight Stalker. If I were to guess what he's going to do, it's going to be like... I would probably say a double gas opener. Like, it's the most common thing that I think he would do. There might be like some proxies involved as well. I think he always liked Hellion builds. And I think Hellion builds generally are quite good. And he already liked them when they weren't considered that good. So maybe it's something we're going to need to keep an eye on, so to say. I'm just going to pull these two out of gas. This time I do want my fast hallucination. It's going to be important for me. He's not nearby with any proxies because, well, we got the confirmation that that ain't the case. Get this thing out. This is one of the easiest maps to defend stuff on, by the way. So usually I'm kind of afraid of like Reaper Hellion things, but on a map like this, like I genuinely don't care. You can go back inside. Hallucination is already moving out as well. And we're gonna get our next warp gate in relatively soon too. I've been walling everything in the front as of late. I'm not sure if it's correct. Oh wow, CC first? No. Just a standard command center, never mind. Oh, it's a marine reactor though. It's 3 racks. Oh, this is a really rare build order in the current lifestyle that we're living. Fast third is still absolutely allowed. So this is actually one of the weirder openers to play against. 3 racks. It hits at around 450. I think uThermal probably is going to have like a good order for this build order. Like he's going to understand what needs to be done with this. I'm just going to get a battery down here too, I think, eventually. And the main point for me is going to be to probably get at least 2 extra stalkers out. And then spend the rest of my cash just in zealots. Make sure that this thing finishes up. I think it should finish up though, right? I'm not such a genius. Oh, this looks like it would be bad for him if he loses all that, no? Looks like it would be real bad. Okay, that was probably not good for him, because he lost a bunch of units there, and he didn't kill a whole lot. That usually is the sign of a bad early game, let me tell you. Can we do something, though? So, I always get a little bit, like... I don't want to say nervous, but a bit curious. It's like, at this point, could I do something valuable with my life? And I think the answer might be yes, but I'm not 100% on it. Could I get a Templar Archives here? I think I could. I think I actually could. And we'll add in a forge as well. Well, it's going to be without... I don't know what's correct. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to build a forge. This is the one builder that I play so little against that I don't entirely know like what is the correct thing to do for me, kind of. And we're gonna add in, I think, 1 observer initially. I mean, this should not be allowed, like no matter which way you look at things. And we'll get a pylon over here too. Okay, we'll go up to 8 gateways. How about that, huh? How about we go up to 8 gateways, then we kind of take it from there. Battery down here too, I think that feels nice. Oh, he actually stimped back home, which is also nice, but mainly nice for him, not nice for me. And we have an observer that's gonna come out too. And this guy can patrol this general area. So Mark has always been a huge fan of dropping stuff in the main base. So I'm kind of expecting that out of him here. He's someone that kind of sticks to his patterns often. Like the 8 marine drop in the main base, that is as in the Netherlands we call it a uThermal classic. I feel like I'm well set up enough right now that the forge is not a luxury anymore. I feel like we're lacking some units, no? It's hard for me to say whether we're, you know, whether we're lacking some units or what the hell is going on here. You know what I mean? Like, this is not enough, right? There's no way this is enough. But we haven't seen any drops go over here either. Is this his entire army? I don't believe it. If this is his entire... Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go indeed. We have Storm right now. See if we can pull this thing in forward. We have our first Immortal too now. Did I rally it across the map? Is that what happened there? Because I think something just died. Just don't know what just died. He's gonna come from the top side at the same time, isn't he? Okay, you get some fat hits out there. His micro's freaking busted, by the way. Absolutely crazy stuff. Like, actually crazy, if you ask me. I do believe that we're gonna win, though, because he just doesn't have enough... I don't think this trade was good enough for him to start things off with. Don't have any Templar that can do anything useful with their life right now, though. And we're gonna expand towards this general area. Let's see if we can get some more stuff out there. Oh, he's fully all-inning then, isn't he? Okay, that was good news. Oh, that was bad news. Okay, we can definitely kill that thing. Hey, you see how low he is getting on stuff here? Let's send some more zealots across the map. So the thing here, like the main thing that I've got going for me, I think, is the fact that I have some Templar that are soon going to get their first new set of storms. There you go. So that was big enough, I think. At this point, we just win the game, because we're just going to blink him forward. He doesn't really have anything left remaining. Just got to make sure that we don't lose everything. At the same time, we're doing at least a little bit of damage. We have a fort base? No, we don't. GG, okay. Was it a tight 5 Rex all in, right? 6 Rex? 5 Rex. Yeah, that early game was pretty tough for him because it gave me a lot of like mental freedom. I didn't have to be afraid anymore of an actual 3 Rex push. Can just scout straight afterwards. And he loses 7 Marines, kills a pylon, and it's probably not good enough. It's going to be it for me today, I think. Thanks all so much for watching to this episode of Road to Rank 1. And I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Bye bye.